back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. I do drop new content on this channel every single day. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. It is Thursday, March 11th, morning hours of the market, and I want to talk about a super underrated, undervalued cannabis company called HITIF Inc., ticker symbol HITIF. Now, this is an over-the-counter stock, otherwise known as an OTC stock. So you can't buy this stock on Robinhood, but you can get this stock on E-Trade or Ameritrade and other platforms similar to those. But I wanted to talk about HITIF, which I will call High Tide in this video, because I believe this stock is extremely undervalued. They have a lot of positive things going for them as a company. And I just wanted to quickly give you guys a quick DD on this company, give you guys my overall thoughts and opinion on High Tide, and maybe help you guys want to become a potential investor. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research and invest your money at your own risk. But with that being said, let's get right into it. I feel like a lot of cannabis companies are extremely undervalued right now, and the cannabis industry as a whole just extremely undervalued. Where I see the cannabis sector being in 5-10 years from now is light years ahead of where it is now. So I think now is a perfect opportunity to get into these cannabis companies right now at the given price points. But High Tide, you guys, if you go to their website's absolutely incredible. Definitely something to look at when you are investing in companies, to take a look at their website to see how well it is ran. And so High Tide has a great website. And if you take a look at the website, they talk about their story, right? So a decade of experience in the cannabis industry has positioned High Tide as a leading enterprise operating in Canada, Europe, United States. They were founded in 2009, and they have multiple companies in their portfolio that include a dominant Canadian cannabis retail chain, global manufacturer and distributor of cut-edge smoke accessories, and the largest accessories e-commerce platform in the world. They said that they've spent the last decade developing an intimate understanding of cannabis consumers and a suite of retail experiences to service their interests and uniquely positioning High Tide for international expansion through emerging legal markets. As you can see here, emerging legal markets, you guys, super crucial. United States and cannabis at the federal level, I believe, is going to happen very soon. States like Virginia in the South just actually announced recreational cannabis in the US in 2024. And also wanted to quickly note that Mexico is set to legalize marijuana, becoming the world's largest market, you guys. Lawmakers in Mexico have approved a bill to legalize recreational cannabis, but in a country still marred by a deadly drug war, that proposal has proved divisive. Super interesting. You guys need to read this article by the New York Times. So basically, lawmakers in Mexico did approve a bill Wednesday night to legalize recreational milestone, which is a legalize recreational marijuana, which is a milestone for the country. But although there is a drug war in Mexico, but I think if this happens, the cannabis industry is going to go through the roof. Obviously, in Mexico can be a huge market for cannabis and marijuana. So with that happening, along with the U.S. potential legalization, the emerging legal markets, like High Tide says, are very real. And like I said, just the beginning of the cannabis industry. So High Tides, more specifically, you guys, has brands that connect with cannabis consumers. If you take a look at some of these brands, some of the biggest earners are the brick and mortar stores, Canna Cabana, Meta, Kush Bar, New Leaf Cannabis, and as of today, they have opened their 75th branded cannabis retail store in Canada. 75 branded stores High Tide has, right? 75, you guys. This stock is only 59 cents. It's absolutely incredible. A retail-focused cannabis corporation enhanced by manufacturing and distribution of consumption accessories announced today that Canna Cabana retail store located in has begun selling recreational cannabis products for adult use. This opening represents High Tide's 75th branded retail location across Canada selling recreational cannabis products and consumption accessories. So they are a big deal, you guys. This isn't some little funky little company that has, a few things going on. They sell a few edibles here and there. They have serious stuff going on. They have fundamentals throughout the company that are absolutely incredible, right? So let's take a look at more specifically some of these brands. One of these that I really find interesting here is Valiant Distribution, and this is actually one of the main pillars of High Tide's strategy moving forward. They are a global manufacturer and distributor of celebrity licensed products, and they currently have a catalog that consists of around 5,000 products, and 75% of those 5,000 products are manufactured by High Tide. All right, just take that in, manufactured by High Tide. Valiant Distribution works with celebrity licensed products. Another one I like is Famous Brands, very similar to Valiant Distribution. They are, the Hollywood, I guess, division of High Tide, our in-house manufacturing division of licensed smoking accessories. Famous Brands is setting new standards for branding in the cannabis industry through partnerships with celebrity and entertainment brands like Snoop Dogg, Trailer Park Boys, Paramount Pictures. Famous Brands is known for worldwide cutting-edge smoking products and proprietary designs. So this is, I think, something that a lot of people don't really think about. I mean, I'm sure you do, but something that gets overlooked is the celebrity and entertainment influence with cannabis. Obviously, famous people have a huge influence over many things, but when it comes to cannabis, I feel like they can really, really push the needle with some of these products. And I mean, that's just the beginning, right? So when cannabis fully becomes legal and everything's going well as far as, the legal emerging markets, the celebrity influence, I think, is going to be a very big deal. And Famous Brands is just one of those things that has already got their feet in the door and is, big, big deal, known worldwide. another one, another one of these companies that I like is Grass City. And this is the last one I'm going to talk about. But Grass City is the world's first and most popular online head shop, right? Which is crazy. It's an accessory shop, and actually a very popular one in the United States, and with a growing customer base in Europe. The shop receives 23 million visitors yearly, and in 2020 did about 135,000 orders a year, 130 orders a year to US, Europe, UK, Canadian customers. So it's absolutely incredible, you guys. They're also in the CBD space, and they also have the other second largest um, head shop, which is another one, Small Cartel. I don't see it on here, but I was reading about it. And then also, of course, they've got Canna Cabana, which is High Tide's flagship retail brand, which is one of the main reasons they create a lot of revenue. So I just think, you guys, with the legalization, decriminalization of cannabis in the United States, obviously now in Mexico, like I said, High Tide is going to make moves, you guys. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This is an OTC stock, but the things that about High Tide is, like, in just my opinion, you guys, free just talking here. I think that High Tide has more potential than companies like SNDL, Canopy Growth, companies like that, because this stuff that High Tide has going on is absolutely incredible. They are one of the top earners in their sector, and you know, it's just pretty crazy that I feel like they're extremely undervalued, and there's just a company that not a lot of people are talking about right now. So High Tide, again, virtually pretty much unknown until I would say maybe the last 2021, right? A lot of people weren't talking about High Tide. A lot of investors weren't really sure what High Tide was. But with these companies like Canna Cabana and Meta Cannabis and other things like that, and acquiring Small Cartel, I think a lot of people are gaining significant interest. Um, it remains to be seen if they will be listed specifically on the Nasdaq. Obviously, when that day comes, we can see incredible growth with High Tide. But I think, like, if this stock gets on Robinhood, I think this stock could absolutely rocket, and I think it will. I think professionalism throughout the company is very evident, and the Biden administration, like I said, positive influence on the cannabis industry. So I think as an investor, there's just more positives to risk factors for High Tide right now, and at the given price point, you guys, I think this stock is pretty awesome right now. Again, I think we could see more of a pullback at 59 cents to get a nice entry point. But I believe now this is a company and a stock that is not just going to shoot down to $1. I think they're gaining good momentum, very solid momentum. And the business metrics are well. I mean, they have around $20 million in cash flow. And I think they're planning to execute more and more acquisitions and just gather more assets and value for their company. And again, we're just all waiting for the legalization in the US and, Mexico now doing that. Big things to come. So I just wanted to let you guys know about High Tide, HITIF. You guys take a look at this article as well by Profit Confidential. Super interesting, great article here. I'll leave the link to this article in the description of this video. But basically, High Tide, it was an ignored pot stock, and it's up 300%. And up 180% in 2021, and it's just getting started. They talk about here. So definitely take a look at this article, you guys. Very great information, great DD in this article. But let me know in the comments, you guys, if you guys have any HITIF, high tide. Let me know if you guys, what price you guys got in at, if you are planning on holding this stock for a long time. And just let me know your overall thoughts about high tide and the cannabis industry moving forward. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and as always, you guys have a great day.